Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Plans with Amanda. In this video, we're going to be doing a planner move-in and setup for the month of April. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these videos. I am a Frankenplanner. If you're new to my channel, I take multiple planners and combine them into one planner, so you'll see that. And what I do is I keep a past month, present month, and future month of each planner in here, and so you'll see that as we go along. I'm going to be using some plastic discs from the Happy Planner. They're kind of a marble. I'm not sure what they're called. I picked these up at Hobby Lobby on clearance not too long ago, and then I also picked up these tabs that were also on clearance, and they were from the Work Life line, I think, but they're pretty neutral, and I thought they would be cute with this. And then the cover we're using is also a Happy Planner cover, and it is just a kind of a fake leather, of course, but like a leather feel with the plastic, and I just thought it would be really pretty for spring, so that's what we're going to be doing in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. I am a Frankenplanner, as I just mentioned. I just want to show you what I've got off to the side here. I use a few planners and use parts of different ones. So let me explain. My main planner that I chose for this year for my catch-all is the Cat Lady planner. It's outdated, and so what I like to do is use the covers, and then I Frankenplan in from this planner, and all the dates match, and it's neutral. And I will link my lineup video down below because it explains kind of how I set this up and how I got a great deal on some things. This was on clearance for like $5, so I didn't overspend, but I was frugal and searched out some good deals, and so that's why I'm able to pull together so many different planners to make it work for me. But anyways, so that's my catch-all. This one is the Miss Maker planner. It's a checklist layout, but I actually Frankenplan it with a monthly layout, and that is in this planner as well. And again, this one was also on a super cheap clearance at Office Depot back at the first of the year, actually in December. So I was able to pick this one up to Frankenplan with this one for my social media. I don't think I mentioned that yet, but this is for my social media planning, and so you'll see that as we get to it. But I just wanted to show you what I've got off to the side here. So I start by adding the disc to the planner covers first. I keep my disc on these binder rings. I have them linked in my Amazon storefront, and they're really cheap, but I use them because I don't want to have to search out my disc, and I like to keep them all together, but they're still you can still kind of put them in the clear jars and things like that to make them look pretty. So anyway, that's what I do with my disc. And then I just put the covers on first. Oops, I did not count right. I was thinking 8. Of course it's 9. It's a classic Happy Planner. Okay. And that's pretty. I wasn't sure exactly what it would look like, but I think it's really pretty. I'm going to stay with that. Then what I do is start building my planner from here. I go in and pull out the front section of each planner. I'm going to try to see if I can figure out how you guys can see most of this. Okay, so I use the Cat Lady planner. I'm going to hold these Post-it notes to the side, and I use the first part of that as the perpetual calendar for birthdays. Actually, I'm going to pull that out and hold on to it for birthdays, and so that's what this is. And then I bring over my Live Love Posh divider. I just use the tab top clear dividers, and this just helps me kind of move around within the planner pretty easily without adding too much color, and I can still see through. Okay, so February is actually going to come out of the planner and be put back into the main planner. And so you'll see here, January's already been put back in. And then I will go ahead and take May out because remember I said we use past, present, and future months. So May will go right here. And then this can go back on my shelf until next month. And then I will bring March and April over. And then the only other thing that I do before I move on to the next section is I bring the May divider over and I'll switch this out for the neutral pages and the correct dated pages from my extra planner here. The way you get these planners so cheap, I will go ahead and tell you because I just thought of it as I saw this, is you buy the 18-month planners at the end of the year. So this started in 2023, July 23. I bought this in December of 2023. So obviously 6 months of it is going to be outdated, but that still gives you the full year to use the whole planner. And so that's why I'm able to get such good deals on these. They're basically outdated at that point because they started in July. So keep that in mind next year. Actually, this year for next year. Okay, so what I do though is for May, I will go into the current May section and I go ahead and just pull the whole section because I will Frankenplan this divider onto this divider and then use these dated pages, and then I can take these pages out and just stick them back into this planner, and I can use them for something later or not. Either way is okay. I can give them away or destash them or whatever. I've got a lot of extra pages, but it's fine. So that is the catch-all section. And then we'll go to my social media section. So again, we'll pull over a divider. I don't know if these are still available, but they did come from Live Love Posh. My link below, I do have a link for them below, so you can check that out. And then I go ahead and pull over the front section, which is just my name page. And I did not get fancy with my names this year, you guys. Last year, I did my hand lettering, and it looked really pretty, but for whatever reason, I just didn't. Okay, and then I will flip this over, and then I'll bring in the May from the Miss Maker planner. And put it down here. And then, actually, before I do that, yes, I will do that. I will go ahead and hold this out and pull February out of my current planner that I was using and put it back into this planner that can go back on my shelf. And so we're finished with this one. And then we Frankenplan from this one. It's a monthly layout because remember before I do that, let me move a couple of things out of here. March and April need to be moved over first. Sometimes I get out of order as I'm doing these, so I just want to make sure I'm explaining it correctly. All right, so April and May. I think I just said March and April, but I did say March and April. March, April. Goodness gracious. May is already in there. Okay, so March and April have been moved over. The May divider will get moved over. And because these planners are exactly the same and neutral, I just take the guts from this planner, finding May. I don't need the divider because this divider and this divider are exactly the same, but I will take the inside pages and trade them for these because, I'll show you, this has the monthly layout and this has the checklist layout. And I want to use this layout for my social media planning. Okay, And then we're done with this one. And you noticed I just stuck these pages back in here. So then once the year is through, this planner is still a full intact planner. It's just outdated. So I could either save it and reuse it, or I could give it away, or sell it or something. So just know that the parts are still there. I'll still have the covers and the disc. And I don't see it as a waste because I get such a great deal. I would not go and buy all this stuff full price. I just wouldn't. First of all, it would just be too expensive. But I like the hunt and the gather of finding the parts that I like and putting it together and making it work for me. And that's the great thing about the disc bound system, is that you can do that. So this will go back on the shelf. And then I have been moving this poor little section over for a few months now. In 2022, I did a hand lettering planner. I have a full playlist on my channel, so I will link that below for you, where I would decorate pages and then hand letter quotes and scripture. And I didn't finish the planner, you guys. I got into October. It's fully decorated. I did finish decorating it. I got into October, and I'll show you. Let me go ahead and move this section over, and I'll just show you some just so you can see what I'm talking about. But I'm keeping it in here because I still have the pins that I've picked out and everything pulled apart. Or set aside rather. I just haven't taken the time to finish lettering the planner for the last couple of months of the year. And because I'm determined to get it done, I'm just going to keep it in here until I get it done. Because I know if I put it back in the planner and put it back on my shelf, I will forget about it. And I haven't forgotten about it. I just haven't taken the time to do it. So, you know, maybe it would be a good goal to have on vacation this year. And because we planned a vacation to the beach. And I do have downtime sometimes because I don't spend, you know, all waking hours at the beach. But anyways, I need to think about that. But let me show you what it looks like really quickly so you can kind of get an idea. And like I said, I've got a playlist. But I would take the monthly layout and hand letter something I was thankful for every day. And then I would take the weekly layout and decorate it, and then find quotes or Bible verses and hand letter them in. And then I would, you know, give recognition to who said the quote. Most of these I just find online. And then when I would decorate it, so here's an before the pen, so that's after the pen. And before the pen, I would decorate it. And then I go through my brush pens and I will find ones that match and then write down what they are so that I can remember, and then go in and later hand letter it at a later time, because I did finish decorating the whole planner. I just never did get finished with lettering the whole planner. Because up until about October, I would actually decorate and letter at the same time, or I would decorate it and then go back in and letter it just like a day or two later. And I kept up with it throughout the year for the most part, I think. And I did videos on them, so definitely check out the playlist below. I'll quit talking about it now, but you can see what that is. And so I'm keeping that in the planner. The next section is just note paper, filler paper. And the reason why I keep this section back here is so that I just have them at my fingertips. I don't have to dig through my stash. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move these over very quickly. Okay, and so I haven't forgotten about our dividers. I'm gonna go back through and put those in. I'm gonna put these Post-it notes back in. I usually just keep these in the front of the planner, and then, or I'll switch them out. I have different ones, but those are fine. I'm just gonna use those this month. And then this one that says this week, this month, and notes, I'm going to go ahead and place those in to the appropriate weeks. So this week is going to be here, and this is a sneak peek or a after. You might have already seen this video. I'm not sure which video is going to come up first, but I'm going to go ahead and put that here. It's a little tight. I don't know if I'll be able to fit these in here, you guys. I don't like expander disc. I like the classic size disc, so I won't go, You know what? I don't really think I want to use the one that says this week. I'm going to put the one that says this month right here in between the divider and the currently page for April. And then I'm going to take the one that says notes and bring it back here to where it says, or where I have my note paper. And honestly, that was hard to turn, so I may end up taking these out if they're too big or it's too thick, because I don't want it to be hard to maneuver. So that is my planner for April. These parts will get put back in my stash, and I really love it. I think it's really pretty. I love a chunky planner. It's already chunky, so I may have to take out some of that paper and those extra tabs or whatever, but I think it's really pretty, and it's going to be pretty for this month. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video putting together my planner for April. If you haven't taken the time to subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button down below and hit that like button if you like this video. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.